Hi there, you are listening to the Play Squad pod with Katie Harkness. Today I am sharing insights from coaching conversations with women just like you. These are the conversations that I've had with my squad this week and in consultations. And this week something jumped out at me from a self-reflection and check-in that I had with a client, and it hit me and I was like, we have all had this feeling at some point in time. And I think it's a topic that is going to resonate with absolutely everybody. And that is the feeling of feeling fat. We've all been there. We have all said things like, oh, I feel fat today. But here is the reality. And I know that you know this, but here is the reality. Fat is not an emotion. You can't feel fat the same way that you feel happy or sad or anxious. Fat is not a feeling. But when people say it, or when we say it to ourselves, we all seem to understand what each other means. We all understand that sentence, ugh, I feel fat. We all get it. But what's really happening here? Well, firstly, your body doesn't change drastically overnight. You cannot gain fat overnight. It just physically, scientifically cannot happen. You can't go from feeling okay about your body yesterday to suddenly feeling fat today or being fat today. It's much more likely to be something else. It's not your body that's changed, but your perception of it. So what does feeling fat actually mean? Well, when somebody says they're feeling fat, they're often projecting other emotions onto their body. Because as I've said, fat itself isn't a feeling. It is a cover for deeper emotions that are at play. So next time you think I feel fat, just pause and ask yourself, actually, what am I feeling right now? You might be feeling stressed. Stress can lead to a load of physical issues like bloating and constipation that can make you feel physically uncomfortable, that can make you feel like your clothes are tighter. And yes, that might trigger a thought in your head of, I'm feeling fat today. But I want you to just reflect and think about how you think, or you know, or how you have noticed that stress affects A, your body, and then B, your body image. So think back to a situation where you have felt stressed and think about how you were thinking and feeling about your body at that particular point or moment in time. It might be something that is right of this moment. So just have a think how stress affects your body image. It might be that you're feeling guilt of some sort. And I quite often see this with clients, that when they have kind of guilt over food choices that they've recently made, big meal, having a takeaway, going all in for Sunday roast, whatever it might be, guilt over food choices can massively distort our self-image and our body image. So I often see it, as I say, if people deviate away from their eating plan, how they're wanting to eat, how they're wanting to fuel their body, they quite often feel like they've ruined everything and they go, oh, I feel fat. But I want you to just pause and think if in the past you have let guilt about food and guilt about how you have been eating affect how you see yourself and your body image. It could be that you're feeling insecure. It could be that you are comparing yourself to others, especially on social media, or perhaps you've just had a recent gathering with close friends and you just you've compared yourself to them and you're just feeling dissatisfied. So again, ask yourself, how does comparing yourself to others affect your body image? It could be insecurity that is at play rather than you necessarily feeling fat, because remember, fat is not a feeling. It could be that you're feeling sad. It could be that actually the emotion that you're feeling is sadness, and emotional struggles can manifest as body dissatisfaction. See it so many times. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders and things are very much kind of against you, again, that can make us feel dissatisfied with how we view our bodies. So think back to perhaps a time in your life where you have felt sad, where you have felt grief, and have you noticed how those tough emotional periods have affected how you view your body? It could be anxiety. Anxiety for sure can heighten negative feelings about our appearance. It could be that you're bored. Boredom and restlessness can sometimes lead to dissatisfaction with our bodies as well. So when you are bored or restless, does it affect and impact how you see yourself? So the next time when you catch yourself saying, I feel fat, just pause and ask yourself, what is actually really going on here? What is that true emotion that is at play? Is it stress? Is it guilt? Is it insecurity? Is it sadness? Is it anxiety? Or is it something else? Because identifying that allows you to address it more effectively. Naming that emotion takes away its power and helps you to address it. I think it's important as well that we understand that kind of bad body image days are part of the human experience. We all experience them, no matter our fitness level or our appearance. Even on our best days, you might not feel great about yourself, and that's okay. That's okay. We all have those days where we're just not feeling great about ourselves in our skin. But what's important is how we respond to it. And instead of falling into negative habits, and I see this quite a lot where people are having a day where they go, I feel fat today, they'll skip meals or they'll binge and they'll have those kind of fuck it moments. These are the days where you really want to be even more compassionate to yourself. So when you are having a tough day and you are going, I feel fat today, and you've identified what the actual emotional trigger is that has led you to think that, also ask yourself, what does my body need right now? What does my body need? What is my body asking for? Because our bodies are bloody brilliant like that at actually giving us signals and cues as to what it needs to function optimally. Our body's always trying to stay on an even keel. And it gives us these little cues, these signs as to what it actually needs. And often it's these little cues and these little signs that are the triggers for us going, I feel fat today. Whereas in actuality, our body is asking for something else entirely. So, if you're stressed and you're feeling bloated and everything like that, then a walk or some stretching might help to clear your mind and kind of ease that discomfort that you might be feeling. If you're feeling, again, bloated, uncomfortable, opting for a balanced meal to fuel your body rather than restricting or overeating is probably what it's crying out for. Sometimes you just need that rest to slow down and recharge. If you're feeling sluggish, if you're feeling tired, and that might be the thing that has led you to kind of go, oh, I'm feeling fat today. Actually, you might just need to slow down, to take it a little bit easier and to recharge your batteries. As I say, your body always gives you signals about what it needs. Feeling sluggish? Go for a walk. Feeling bloated? Have some wholesome food. Feeling tired? Have an early night, get some more sleep. Honour those signals that your body is effectively giving you, especially when your mind is feeling unsettled. Listen to your body and think about, what is it that I need to do right now to honour it to look after it, to nourish it, to fuel it, to make it feel the best that it can feel. So next time you catch yourself feeling fat, remember, your body didn't change overnight, but your perception of it did. Really explore the emotions, the real emotions that are behind that, and then treat your body with kindness, treat it with respect, treat it with compassion. These these bad body image days, they are the opportunities that we get given to kind of practice that resilience, I can't speak, to practice that resilience and to practice self-compassion. So next time you find yourself saying, I feel fat today, dig into the emotion that is driving that feeling and think about what is it that my body needs right now to honor it, to look after it, to respect it, because those aren't the days to basically treat it like shit. Those are the days to treat it fabulously. I hope this episode has helped you kind of shift your perception a little bit and shift your perspective for those days when you next say, I'm feeling fat today. And remember that you're not alone. Understanding the root of these feelings very much is the first step towards breaking a negative cycle that you might be in. Thank you for joining me today on today's Play Squad Pod. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. And if you have any topics that you would like me to dive into in the future, then just let me know. Have a great day.